butterfly pressure says, Shiggy, you can wait on the ultimate high ground. I'm going to pick up this elimination, the HP and shield from that. Some materials, Trick down to 8.
Man.
And that's that. Fall damage. You see that? Shiggy just jumped right on in.
He probably ran out of builds. Listen,
you know, at the end of the day, slid down the edge of the mountain.
That's what probably would have been the better play there. But at the end of the day, he lands the ultimate trick shot. Back over to Sundown in the studio. Sundown, what you got for us, friend?
What I don't have is bad jokes like that because he didn't even fire a shot. So well done from Trick there to ride that one out. Good victory royale. I'm here with Monster D. We're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that happened in that last block real quick. Let me hop on up here and let's break these plays down.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, and the player to look out for, E11 Graska. These E11 boys have been on a rampage, and we just want to highlight how much of a rampage these guys have been just going on. Graska in specific here, you'll see a nice string of Elans coming out of him using Shadow Bomb. He's keeping it super technique and super textbook. I'm just going to talk about his mentality because I follow him on social media. He is the type of player that wants to improve week after week, and that's what we've seen from his early placements around the 60th, and we've seen him as high as 14th with his duo dasher. So they are without contention. Anyone in that upper top 20th bracket as either a solo or a duo team have what it takes to kind of seal the deal here in these final moments. This is just a solid competition taking us here. Remember, he's going to be another player to look out for next week as well. So keep your eyes on them as again, just messing things up. You saw just a little bit of Trick in the previous game. You got the likes of him. And look at this. 50 points, right? Trick was in about 55. This win right here puts him back up. That's a 4-point swing. And that puts him at about 54 last we saw. So Graska's in a running. Now another look. Kez, same thing, same situation, same deal here. GA Kez putting on a show here, showing that the combat follow-up just swift. No time for hesitation. The reaction speeds are clean. The mechanical skill is here. So not just European players showing up here, Sundown. It's NA as well. NA East here making a big run throughout the evening here. And just super clean.
Super clean from Kez, indeed. Not just Europe who has put on a show. Every single one of our regions so far have been absurdly close. Like, we quite literally haven't seen a week like this so far. We are going to get back into the very final matches. NA East is so absurdly close. I cannot wait to see who takes away one of those last 6 spots. But we're going to go right on over back to Lupo and Zeke.
Thank you, Sundown. I appreciate you. And I do appreciate every region. Europe, NA East, NA West, Oceania, Asia, Brazil. That's the game. Keep that up. No change. All right? People working like crazy to try and qualify for the Fortnite World Cup in New York City. Those finals are going to be insane, by the way. And let me just say, too, going through this, I can't think of anything in my career thus far that I put more time into than casting. Like, the amount of dedication from everybody on the production team to go into this, I hope that we have all done what they would consider an excellent job this way. Because this has been a blast. We're putting on we're representing the players that we have a chance to commentate over. I really hope they all feel the same way about what we've done thus far. 8 spades here on your screen. Middle there, 8 getting a chance to just pop a little bit of a mini. Another comment underneath with another player down below. Quick stink toss. Pressure being applied. Flies there. Symphony top of your screen, but Baldy, player we've seen a number of times. The flint knock in hand.
Ooh. All right.
Epic.
This is the low
This is big value. He has 2 campfires, 6 minis. He's got the turret in case he gets ultimate high ground. He needs something to just connect back for 1,000 HP. It's a big value right there. Typically I say, very rarely do we see players utilize the, we'll say the pew-pew mechanic of the turret. Right there, shots. Dive goes down, a big pickup. First elimination for Baldy, 49 points. But yeah, the loadout is excellent right now. It kind of covers everything that he's going to need in any given moment right now. Poach from Liquid, smack the bottom of your screen. A lot of players that have been in the top 10 multiple times. Pop it up right now. Air cool spades all the way to the high ground. 38 players remaining. All the way back to the top. Good rotation right now. which don't get me wrong, is very, very good. But if you're trying to go for verticalities, by the way, player lands in the same box as Big Trap. It's not going to go down, but Zlen still pays the price for trying to challenge Spades for over the high ground. Might not be the last one either. Oh my gosh, the number of players flying around above is insane. Spades. All three totally go down. Sorry, that was ridiculous. The late game launch All right, I propose a challenge to anybody out there.
Ooh.
You set up a launch pad with the angle that shoots an opponent player into a box filled with your own traps. I will PayPal you $50 because that would be ridiculous.
There you go.
Imagine just whoosh, right in.
Like they go flying, they hold forward, and they're like, wait, that's a box.
Speed's
Oh,
last
no.
second.
That was
Barely made it in. 3 HP. He's got to stay just ahead of the storm.
Anyone could just breathe in his direction.
This is one of those moments
Oh, no.
where you're thinking,
Okay.
I need to find a spot that
Or
I
a
can
siphon.
sit and watch for an elim. This might be the one. The campfire is what gives it away right now. Spades deciding to push forward, rotate around to the bottom. A shot behind the corner edit. Not enough, and 8 finds them down underneath. Big attempt from Spades. 3 seconds to squeak it in. 50 points right now for Spades. We're in the top 25 now. Hornet all the way in the ultimate high ground, it looks like. Took it with a baller, which you don't see too often. Kind of a risky play unless you have something like a shadow bomb, which Hornet does have. Drop it down, stand inside the safe zone. Takes a lot of ticks to the storm, and that's the time for a slip.
Yeah.
Big back slip.
Big by so, but don't forget, it does take quite a while, 1 HP a second. And he's got a long time before he's back in fighting position. Someone does go for the high ground challenge. You still have one far range. You still can hear that. Yeah. I think that's what the player. So this player above Hornet knows if Hornet's going to work. But like I said, he's heard the guy in the play, but he stays silent. He's trying to keep himself safe. Hornet's trying to get aggressive here. He wants his elimination. Okay. All right.
He gets shot at from above. He was potentially challenging a player that he was not going to be able to beat. Player behind gets caught in their own edit, goes for the pyramid play and can't get Hornet. Instead, Gal pays the price themselves. Get up that. First elimination. 14 players left from the top 15 now for that second set of placements.
Oh, God.
Inside a box. Finds a player inside. CWV goes down. One more push rotation on the outside. Poach in your feed eliminated as well.
Oh, there's
Inside.
players all around Lupo.
Right underneath another player. They're holding it down. Trying to reset the ramp underneath. Can't get it 3 times. Gonna have to melee their way through.
Oh.
Very tense situation here. Smacked in your feed. Picking up an elim. We're down to the top 9. Hornet on 36.
Oh my
86
God!
HP. 3 elims now for Hornet. A big reactive shot there to stay in this game. A chance for minis. Has 2 ARs. Not a big deal there, but the combat shotgun gonna come in big late game. Looking for headshots. Looking for angles from underneath. Hornet pushing forward. 66 builds left. Severe. The open high ground. Players sandwiched in the middle. You hate to see somebody go down and out of the top 5, but here it is as the last set of placement points go out there. Everybody left alive. Severe. Shadow. Nick Poole. Midas and Hornet. Make it there. Going to be able to get it off. And push through this wall. if it's not 2 heals, you could say is a heavy sniper or flintlock.
Yes. So
It's
typically
like
we're
every
seeing
single loadout.
pretty much exactly that. So it's either going to be 2, like let's say it's like a rift, some kind of mobility, 2 heals. Sometimes we see people, even if they're lucky to find them along the game, we've seen people with like 6 half shields, right?
Oh, yeah.
2 whole slots dedicated to 3 half shields apiece. And then you're like, oh, this guy just wants to fight the whole time.
I want to make a point too, so that it's not misconstrued what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that everyone runs the exact same thing all the time because it's the only thing to run. I'm saying people are running the same consistent builds because consistency is huge in a BR game. And if you have a loadout that is consistently showing top performance, players are going to favor it. That's something to take note of if you're trying to step your own game up. Maybe you're not going to make it to this World Cup, but I guarantee you there's going to be events from Epic for Fortnite in the future. This ain't the end, believe me. And so learning those kind of setups and watching how the meta changes as the game evolves. I mean, we're getting updates that change things weekly. So you have players every single time that they're, and this has been, at this point, y'all, if you have not accepted that that is Fortnite, you need to just accept that that's Fortnite. Now, let's all finally settle and say, yes, it is a game that includes an evolution of meta constantly. Which means the players are constantly being pushed to try and figure out how to play the next setup the best. And that's good. You want that because I'm going to be very honest with you. From a spectator side, I feel like potentially a level of staleness with that. Like, all right, we're back to a pump shotgun and that SMG SWAT team. Pump shotgun, SMG SWAT team. I feel like the combat shotgun has created more opportunities for back-to-back eliminations. You see fire going down there. It's just a situation where the game is trying to evolve in a way that makes it more representative of higher skilled players and less representative of this guy is really good at the one thing all the time. You want to see people that can do it all. Right? You want the jack of all trades players to shine because they're the ones that have really put in a crazy amount of effort. They have a skill, they have a knowledge to pick up everything about the game as it changes. Sorry, I'm so long-winded about this. I'm very passionate about competitive Fortnite. It's become such a big piece of what I do and what you do, especially you. I mean, you've been around for a long time.
That's about the beginning. Just about.
Exactly. So it's like it's just one of those things that I want to see the game evolve and grow in a healthy way. And I know there's some people that are not happy with how the game is now. But we have to at least admit, those people have to at least admit that they're happy with the way that and esport has continued to evolve. It has. It's undeniable.
Yeah, sure. And maybe just to like expand upon that just a little bit more. You know, Fortnite is an ever-evolving game. And you know, it is a battle royale, and there is some kind of randomness involved in that, right? Like you land in a POI, and there's some form of random.
But you
loot
can
generated.
harness that.
Correct, and it's why these players excel because they can minimize that randomness factor. Right? Like you said, the consistency. What can they do to minimize that randomness and give them an edge, which then puts all of them forward and continues really good. I know a great example. He knows what he does best. His rifling skills, his combat skills, his long-range shots. He's in a great position to do this, right? He didn't just land on this loadout. He worked for this loadout. He said, where do I need to go? When do I need to fight? Do I need to fight once to get that? Exactly. There's so much. Like, on the surface, Fortnite may seem like, I guess, borderline one-dimensional, kind of, but there's actually so much depth to the game.
I wouldn't even say on the surface it seems like you've got borderline shooting and
Strategic positioning, yeah, all that to it. Elevation, game changes, where you land with, you know, how you're feeling on the day, what your skills like, where you
instead finds a shot on Jayfree, the celebratory rift to go into the sky. Unknown, well played. No builds left, no problem.
Bro, that was absolutely insane. Sundown, monster deface. Was that not just the craziest end to that game?
That ending was absolutely absurd. Nice celebratory rift there from the controller lord KNG Unknown. Well done to get the victory royale there. But not only was it a fantastic finish to that match, that is it from NA East. It's done. All the matches are played. The standings are final, and Monster and I are going to break them down.
Dude, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? OMG, boys. So first off, Clicks qualified. Right?
Top 3 spots.
Scratch
Again, we've talked about the sharing before. Clicks, Clarity, and then KNG's Unknown in the last one will take those top 3 spots. But 6 spots are still up for grabs, and you'll see the next 6 fill them out. So congratulations, Cosmic, Tuzi, Legidian, Aspect, Hornet, and Creo. I'm telling you, that had to be the most nerve-wracking final hour for Aspect. We saw him finish on 60 points. He was in 2nd place. These last 4 right here, from Aspect to Fernando, were all at 60 points. Aspect had the 2 victory royales that pushed him up into 7th. Hornet had 1 that pushed him up into 8th. Creo had 0. Fernando had 0. The difference, average eliminations, average points, all of them average placement. Creo owned all the tiebreakers. He had all of them afterward, was slightly ahead, 3.8 to 2.8, 18 to 3.6, and the average point 7.5 to 6.0. Talk about every interaction mattering. Well, all the tiny little ones and the differences add up. Congratulations to all 6 of you, the final ones, joining us at the Fortnite World Cup final from NA East. But now I think it's time to punch tickets.
Absolutely is, and there it is. That's 1.
Cosmic up there on the board in
That's
first.
2.
Tuzi in second. Go ahead, Monster. You can
I'll
grab
get
that
this
one.
guy too right here, man. Legidian, you made it.
Aspect as well. That must have been. Oh, wait, it's Lupo. We've been over this before.
You sure you want to? Are you feel? Okay. This guy, man.
He tried his best. It's all right. They talk about his snipes, but not about his ability to punch tickets. Creo in the last spot. Lazarus will have a member at the Fortnite World Cup final. Again, congratulations. But you can see out of the 19 spots up here, only 17 have been filled. We have 2 more for you coming out of NA West. But for now, we're gonna go on a quick, well, not so quick. We're gonna go on a 30-minute break in between the regions. Go walk your dog, get some water, get a nice little meal on you, because when we come back, the rest of the NA West matches in the final 2 spots will be punched for the solos competition to the Fortnite World Cup final. We'll be right back.